Hi, everybody, and welcome to this presentation today. As we will be talking about the importance of us for us to move our cloud infrastructure, our infrastructure, company infrastructure to the cloud. My name is Stefan Chitezo, and today I will be talking about cloud migration solution for our company. We'll go through the executive summary. First of all, talk a little bit. We'll go through cloud computing, basic computing, cloud competencies. We shall talk about the advantages and disadvantages. We'll talk about the economic business implications and analysis. We'll talk about the IT business needs, and then we'll talk about the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities. And we shall conclude and probably take a few questions from here. So this presentation, first of all, is an overview of the best approach and the key considerations on how and why we need to move our infrastructure to the cloud-based computing and not expand current infrastructure as our data centers are currently being maxed out. I am representing Global Village Cameroon, which is GVC, and migrating GVC IT systems and infrastructure to a private or public cloud can be sometimes really challenging. However, it provides great opportunities to revise, rethink, and improve our organization, IT organization architecture. And the most common strategic drives behind moving a data center to the cloud includes reducing capital expenditures, decreasing ongoing costs, improving scalability, elasticity, improving time to market, attaining improvements in security and compliance. It is important to note that a data center must start with very careful planning and phased approach to execution. Although ease of entry to the cloud enables organizations to easily rush in without a solid plan and adequate cloud architecture, almost always end up preventing organizations from realizing the benefit that prompted the migration in the first place. In addition, a data center migration is a strategic undertaking that must be executed without a significant impact to the business operation, service delivery, performance, and data protection requirements. That said, moving the infrastructure of the organization to the cloud will help in growth development of our organization. Why the cloud? It is important to understand, first of all, what cloud computing is all about. Cloud computing refers to the creation and use of remote servers over the internet instead of local servers or devices. A good examples of such cloud computing providers in Google is Google Gmail. Google Gmail users can access files and applications hosted by Google via the internet. We also have common examples such as Amazon EC2, Virtual IT. We have Google App Engines. We have Apple iCloud. We have DigitalOcean servers, which has to do with the IaaS and the PaaS. So, continuing to describe what the cloud is all about, cloud computing is basically the difference between data centers, which are available on the internet or in the cloud, to say, for the users. It refers to the demand availability resources available on the internet. For example, the cloud storage which we use to store our data on the internet is a facility provided by the cloud, and it can be accessed via or without direct active management by the user. We should also understand that there are so many or numerous drivers or reasons why the entire company data center or part of the company data center would need to absolutely move to the cloud. And this can generally be divided into two categories: requirement based and strategic ones. Let's look at the requirement based drivers. GVC organization current data center no longer supports the need for growth in terms of current space, power, and cooling. The organization's current data center has too many single points of failures, and the risk of outage which would affect business continuity becomes too high. Our organization is restructuring due to a merger or acquisition, thereby creating a need to separate and or consolidate our data centers. The sale of building or increase in rental fees or other collection costs, it's also a great issue to take into account. Let's look at the strategic drives. Reduce capital expenditure. By employing a cloud-based data center, GVC would pay only for the resources they consume and thereby save time and money by eliminating the need for buying, installing, configuring, and maintaining expensive on-premise infrastructure. And this is going to lower ongoing costs. The cloud offers substantial economies for scale and efficiency. This is also going to lead to better security and compliance because despite the common misconception that a cloud environment is less secure, security and compliance are often key drivers in any decision we might to migrate. So this is taken into account. The major cloud platform providers invest heavily in security and compliance to help secure the company's data. You take a picture, you could take a pic here or a look here at how the planning and design could look like. It is quite technical but feasible and something we can do. Let us talk about the capabilities of the cloud. What can the cloud do? The cloud has functions distributed over multiple locations from central servers, which enables the user of our products to store their data on the cloud and access them remotely, of which is going to reduce the burden of our work. It has made our work easier by introducing a new way of resources sharing. It creates a new world in which the resource sharing has become easy, and also it allows IT firms to minimize the infrastructure cost to large extent. Evaluation of a different alternative, you see how we could also do that. We do it by the cloud, hosting in-house, considering multiple factors, cost, security, reliability, support, and performance. These ones here are those factors that need us to understand how this is important and can lead to easy work and make things cheaper for us. How it shall operate in planning and design. You know, we connect in traditional data centers or co-location projects, we need to procure the empty space. We build, once connected, you need to set up the contracts you define. Construct, you define. Build the account, set up the network, and test the security. After we share, we break applications and workloads into meaningful categories, which could be based on business units, time zones of affected teams, operating systems of the backing servers to organize applications and workloads to manageable units. Once all of those is done, we then migrate. Now it's time to transition applications and workloads to their new homes in the cloud. We've got a big clone. Then we've got to pick decisions to make here because you got to think about cloning them and shift up. If you are rebuilding, your migration time could dramatically increase. Rebuilding provides the opportunity to start with a clean state. What are the advantages and disadvantages of using the cloud? It allows GVC, our company, to run the application at a faster rate than earlier with improved functionality. It enables the IT firm to adjust their resources to meet the growing demands of the user. It also, once in the cloud, it helps in reducing the maintenance costs of many organizations, of which our organization could be counted among. It enables the user to access the system using a browser regardless of their location and the type of device used by them. It has increased the productivity by enabling multiple users working simultaneously on a given data. By the help of cloud security, we also improve due to centralization of devices. The cost of infrastructure also gets reduced by using cloud technology. Disadvantages, of course, will never lack. It provides limited customization options only. It doesn't meet our legal needs. Sometimes cloud users are only limited to control and management of the application data and services. And in cloud, privacy and confidentiality are not provided, which is biggest drawbacks we can see sometimes. The analysis of economic implication of cloud computing will improve, constitute of the provision of the ability to access GVC IT resources on demand without the need for significant capable expenditure. It also significantly lowers the entry barriers of new entrants in many sectors. It will be very economical for the access of device by our company GVC. To a larger extent, it will reduce the cost of infrastructure of our company, hence cost efficient and comfortable for our organization to use cloud technology. As a matter of fact, for the IT business, it allows companies to minimize IT infrastructure. It also allows our company GVC to get the applications up and running faster with improved manageability and less maintenance. Thus, we can say that it has fulfilled all the needs required by the IT firm. Here you can see about the high availability and disaster recovery. Migration offers a great opportunity to take advantage of disaster recovery as well. We will talk about cloud migration without talking about the budget. Here you can see how for GVC to conveniently budget prior to implementation of a marketing contact, you need to follow certain criteria which such as shall our company, questions such as shall our company move all at once or gradually transfer applications over to the cloud. We also need to know the technical requirements for the setup of this environment, so it's best to engage the IT engineers in the budgeting process. We should also understand what it takes, knowing the monthly cost after the large initial setup cost which helps GVC to budget the company. IT as saving incurred by migration to the cloud could be great at 70% over a period of 10 years. For our strengths and weaknesses in this SWOT analysis, the biggest strength of cloud is that it is economical and cost effective. For weakness, everything which has a strength has a weakness, and also it is cloud lacks us in providing with privacy and confidentiality. There are also threats for the cloud computing with privacy concerns because the service providers can access the data in the cloud at any time. To conclude, thus after seeing all aspects of the cloud computing, we can see that it will help us a lot and can make our work easier if we use it efficiently in our organization. It will increase the productivity and will also save a lot of money for organizations, Global Village Cameroon, GVC. When executed with a well-convinced plan, moving a data center into the cloud can help realize immediate benefit, including our company technology needs are no longer bound by capital expenditure, upgrade cycles, no longer apply new hardware, software, infrastructure technologies can be utilized immediately as available. And you can also understand that we no longer require facility purchase and maintenance of all applications can benefit from scalability, not just the application. Questions or concerns, you can email me at squid@hotmail.com, or you can call me for any questions and concerns. Thank you, and have a great day.